Hi, Mark Reese with Design Strategies for the Human Web. And today I want to talk a little bit about creating content, but not just any content, creating remarkable content. One of the biggest challenges that you are going to have when you decide to start blogging is not only finding time to blog, but actually finding time to create remarkable content. So what I'm here to do is give you a few tips about blogging and turning maybe an ordinary post into a remarkable post, or at the very least, a post that doesn't bore the ever living snot out of somebody that's reading it. Now, when I started blogging, my friend John Hayden told me that remarkable content is the key to writing a great post because it provides immediate value to the reader. So if you can provide your readers with a solution that's easy to understand and easy to implement, you're going to become a value-added resource for them. And you should always strive to bring value or enhance somebody's life specifically through your blog. That's really going to differentiate you from a sales pitch because you're actually trying to add value to somebody's life, and that's where a lot of companies go wrong. They don't add any value to the person reading it. It's always about me, and I hate that. Stop doing it, right? You're going to have to find your voice when you start blogging, and this is really going to be a challenge to cultivate because it's going to take time. Finding your voice really helps you focus your content, your message, and your concept. And when you blog, your voice becomes your tone, your attitude, the position, your style, your opinion, your thought, your philosophy of that blog. So over time, you're going to discover yours. So don't rush it. A lot of times people try to take on a persona when they first start blogging, and the persona doesn't match the content. So, just start writing. Eventually, you will develop your voice and a style, and it'll be all yours, and it'll make your blog uniquely different than maybe your competition's blog. The purpose of your blog is really to be conversational, so you really want to let your human side show. One of the biggest mistakes that a business blog can make is sounding like a corporate white paper or a sales pitch, a sales brochure. It doesn't matter what size your business is. Always remember that people connect and form relationships with people, not businesses. So work on making connections because they really do. They matter. It's having connections can really mean the difference between a successful year and a business that's out of business. One of the things I remember when I was an entrepreneur, which when I was a baker, and we opened up a bread bakery, and I had a lot of passion in my voice. If you asked me about bread, I could speak about it with passion. I knew everything there was to know about bread, and that when I would talk to people, that excitement really was contagious. And one of the things that I think is important is that when you talk about your business, your face should glow. Your face, if I mentioned your business and we started talking about it, you should get jacked. You should be so excited, right? Because you should love what you do, right? So make sure that when you write, you do it with the same passion and excitement and conviction. Because trust me, it's contagious. People love people who truly believe in what they're doing and what they're selling and what they're providing, specifically if it's a value-added resource. There is a big difference between a sales pitch and somebody that's speaking with conviction. So I recommend speaking with conviction and believing in what you do. It goes a long way, and it really is a great way to show transparency because it's not BS, Show your expertise. And this is a hard one. Show your expertise without coming across as arrogant and pompous. This is one of the fastest ways to turn off readers. Trust me, you can showcase your expertise without sounding like an ass. Remember, a little humility, it goes a long, long way. So just drop the arrogance. Doesn't work. My next point should also go without saying, but you should write for your audience first. Your audience is the one person, it's only one person that's reading your blog post at any given moment in time. So talk to them. Let them, talk to them, and you're not writing for everybody and anybody, you're writing for somebody. So engage that one person in a conversation the way you would if you were sitting across the table from them. It's important. It shows me that you actually care about me. Even though you're writing and I'm reading, it's a conversation. It's very intimate. It's between me and you. Just like this video, it's only about me and you right now. And so have that conversation and develop a conversation. Conversations turn into connections. Connections turn into presentations. Presentations turn into cash and money in your wallet. So, think about it. It's very simple, but make sure you talk to me, not at me. I also want to piggyback off my last point, and that's to talk about the natural flow of your post. After you finish writing your post, read it out loud and read it out loud again, and then give it to somebody else to read. Because when you read it out loud, if it doesn't sound natural, don't publish it, rewrite it. Don't publish garbage. Take the time to produce the absolute best content possible. And this should go without saying, but there's a lot of blogs out there that are horrible. And really, produce the best content possible. It's all right to use industry-related keywords and phrases, but please, 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 for the love of God, use them very sparingly, right? Nothing is more painful to read than a post full of industry jargon, repeated over and over and over again. This is a practice that's known as keyword stuffing, and is in fact actually can hinder your optimization efforts. I see it all the time. People want to optimize for red plastic cups, so their whole post, and they talk about red plastic cups, red plastic cups, red plastic cups, red plastic cups. What you want to do is you want to use words and phrases that are very similar. So you're not always using red plastic cups. You might use red plastic drinking devices. You might use multicolored drinking devices to describe your cups. But please stay away from industry jargon and lingo and repetition. It's old, it's boring, and it sounds like sales white paper. It's not a blog. Remember, a blog is about a conversation. If you were in a conversation with somebody, you wouldn't constantly, well, you might, because I've talked to businesses and owners of businesses that do that, but you really shouldn't. Just kind of make it sound natural, make it flow, and trust me, it'll sound 100% better. Now, if this is important too, if you're gonna blog, you're gonna need to create original content, and no matter how tempting it may seem to copy and paste a piece of content that you read online and pass it off as your own, don't. Okay, it's okay to reference something, give your opinion on something, tweak what's already been written, give your spin on it, but never copy it. If I want to read somebody else's blog, I'm going to read it. I want to read your blog. I want to read your ideas, and I want to read your words. So share them with me. Tell me what your thoughts are, and let's have a conversation about that. I really hope this video inspires you to start writing remarkable content. I also invite you to share your tips and maybe add to this list in the comment section below. My name is Mark Reese with Design Strategies for the Human Web. If you do have any questions, you can contact me on my website, markreese.net. Until next time, have a great day and start producing remarkable content. Blog will love you for it.